Hello, my name is Jasmine Hernandez, and this is Organizational Communications. I have chosen to answer question number one. Does one approach seem to work better than the other when it comes to an organization using both human relations and human resources principles within their management communication practices? I am very familiar with an organization which uses both human relations and human resources practices. In my experience with the organization, I can say that although the organization has this vision, they need management to follow through with this vision. And unfortunately, the productivity of the employees is going to depend on how their managers interpret these practices. For instance, the organization values itself on making employees feel valued, like they are an important part of the team. They also provide opportunities for growth within the organization. They encourage employees to participate in routine decisions and also other important matters that concern their department. For the most part, I have dealt with great managers who make you feel valuable, and they make you feel like you are important, like your work is important, and they also ask you for input on important projects, and they trust you to get work done with little to no supervision. These practices provide employees with the opportunities to showcase their talent, to show that the workers are an important part of the team, and it really makes you enjoy coming to work and producing quality work. It gives you that satisfaction, of knowing that you belong to this team. I have also worked with managers within the organization who do not follow these practices, and although they are standard across the institution, it's just interpreted a little bit differently. Managers that don't communicate with you, they don't ask you for input, they don't ask you for feedback, you never hear a thank you, great job from them. These types of managers really have a negative effect on their employees, and I have seen how the productivity suffers because the employees do not feel valued, and if their work is not being recognized, they stop trying. Basically, they do the bare minimum to make it through each day. Because management is not always consistent across the organization, I think the human resources approach seems to work better. Because at least this gives employees goals accomplished each year because they're working towards that incentive for their yearly raise. But if the departments are producing low productivity, then the organization is unable to provide this incentive. So it's almost like a given. You have to do some work, get some work accomplished in order to get your yearly raise. I wish the human relations practice would work better, because I think the quality of the work is always better when your employees are engaged, when you're appreciated, and when you're satisfied in your position and with your team. You always give it 110%, and that's when you not only achieve high productivity, but it is also quality work. And for one, I believe that having high productivity is okay, because in the end, that is the goal. But when you're producing high volumes of quality work, that's when it's more meaningful. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and I look forward to watching some of your videos as well.